Hey yo, it's time to tune in to Timeout with Treble. Timeout tonight. We lit, baby.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
What's good, y'all, and welcome back. It is your boy Treble J back in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm back for another one, Throwback third. But we back at it again, man. You know what I'm saying? Live on Twitch, live on YouTube, the whole nine. I already know, you feel me? A lot. When I say a lot, and I mean in a very, you know what I'm saying, positive way too as well. Together, growing a lot. Doing so many things, you know what I'm saying, to progress and get in the right direction, I feel like, for myself, you know, moving forward. But we back with it fully. You feel what I'm saying? New setup or whatever you want to call it, new level of, you know what I'm saying, like, I guess consistently with y'all. So we going to do this thing nightly. You feel what I'm saying? I was at one point doing all the platforms for sure, you know, but for the sake of the streaming and everything, you feel me? We gonna lock in with Twitch and YouTube. You feel what I'm saying? I know y'all still want the clips and stuff. I was doing the clips real heavy, very, very heavy. You feel me? When I was on the previous program. So I was doing that a lot too for the YouTube, for the Facebook and all that. So we will get back to the clips because I already know, you feel me, with the live streams and all that, unless you're not fully, you know, actively in the stream, even a lot of times afterwards too as well, I know y'all need the clips. You feel what I'm saying? That's the area that we striving off right now. That's the dynamic that we on. So I already know. Like I said, good vibes. You already know what it is, man. You feel me? I always got to come back with the Throwback Thursday vibes, man. You know what I'm saying? And the funny thing is, it's like the more we keep like growing and going through different generations and, you know what I'm saying, going year by year, the more you get to that certain point for real where you realize that you from a nostalgic age or you from a nostalgic era. You feel what I'm saying? You get to that point to where you realize you from that era and you like, yo, damn, like we really getting up there. You feel what I'm saying? We getting up there to the degree for real of being like, yo, we in that nostalgic age. We in 2025, y'all. Anybody from the, man, for sure. And it seemed like, you know, everything just kind of going with the wind when it comes to that now too, because like I said, in 5 more years, you know what I'm saying, we're going to be in 2030. Craziness. You feel what I'm saying? I think about that all the time, even with my parents and, you know what I'm saying, grandparents to a degree of being like, yo, being through hella decades like that, you feel what I'm saying? And experience 60s, like before, like even the technology and stuff is what it is today, streaming. Come on, bro. I bet they ain't know nothing about that. At one point, bro, I'm pretty sure even when it came to, you feel what I'm saying, how you said, even when it came to like advancement in technology, a lot of stuff we wasn't even, you just wasn't doing. You feel what I'm saying? You just wasn't doing, bro, man. You know, they finna finish. They set up real heavy tool to get in the podcast space, the streaming space, all that too. So, you know, we're going to be bringing one whole collective with that, man. You know, it's just a lot I know that it takes to build up behind the scenes before you know, full-fledged get back into it. And like I said, even for my level of consistency at this point too, you know, I know that's what I need to jump back into it with y'all, but they on the way with that. You feel me? And if you know, you know. If you know, you know, they on the way with that. And you know what I'm saying? That's just how we coming with it, y'all. Hey, but check it out though. So, as I'm going through it, right? When we talk about 90s nostalgia, y'all, who's the greatest Disney villain of all time? You feel what I'm saying? And when we talking about the Disney villains for real, it's certain movies, and I'm gonna tell y'all which ones they got on here. So you got Lion King, you got Scar. I think it's Jafar. I think it is from Aladdin. I think that's what it is. Cruella de Vil. You know what? I'm finna look them up. That's what I'm finna look up. Let me look up so I got the names exactly right for y'all as I'm doing this. You feel what I'm saying? Disney villains list. There we go. Cause I gotta match it up with the name specifically, y'all. That's what I gotta do. I need to match it up with the name specifically. So that y'all know everybody on here that I'm trying to share. Because as I'm going down the two, I need to make sure all the people on here right. So let me make sure as I'm aligning everybody too, it gotta make sense. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, what the hell? Some of these pages sometimes I'll be like, bro, that's not what I was looking for. Okay, maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. 100. Here we go. Because I need to get my names right. You feel what I'm saying? As I'm going, I'm trying to line up both lists. The complete list of Disney villains. There we go. Because it got 6 specific ones on here. And I feel like those might be, you know what I'm saying, the strongest ones too. So let's see what it is, man. Because if you know, then you know what I'm talking about too. Especially as a Disney, you know what I'm saying, as a Disney Channel kid, like growing up in that era for sure, you already know what I'm talking about. Nah, this list is too damn long, man. Let me see. Yeah, let's see if that one worked real quick, y'all. Hold on. Okay, here we go. The villains list is up. You feel what I'm saying? I wanted to make sure for sure I got to line everybody before I'm doing it, because the list to my left right here on the screen, I feel like those definitely the tough ones for sure. But we're going to keep scrolling down. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to keep scrolling down on y'all, man, so that y'all know for a fact, you feel what I'm saying, who we rocking with for real. So they got Scar on here. They got Cruella de Vil for sure. I'm trying to remember old girl with they got Jafar. So I knew it was Jafar. They got Shere Khan from the Jungle Book. You know what I'm saying? The tiger. So I knew that one too as well. So you got Shere Khan, you got Jafar, you got Scar. Let's see as I keep going down. You got Hades from Hercules. That's what it was, y'all. Hades from Hercules. You got Captain Hook from Peter Pan. Let's see. We got Cruella de Vil. I said Cruella de Vil for sure. You feel what I'm saying? The evil queen from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Right? Ursula from The Little Mermaid. If you know, you know. And then Claude Frollo from Hunchback of the Notre Dame. Different ones. You feel what I'm saying? Different ones. If you know, then you know exactly what I'm talking about for real. You feel what I'm saying? I would say this. That boy Scar from the Lion King, boy, that's treacherous. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Scar from the Lion King, if you know the infamous part of the movie, man. I think they was brothers. I don't even know. I thought they was related. You know what I'm saying? Mufasa and Scar, whatever the case may be. But that little scene when he caught him on the top of the cliff with the stampede, you know what I'm saying? I think he said, "Long live the king," whatever the case may be, and throw him off that cliff, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. No cap. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy right there, bro. Scar, treacherous on there. You feel what I'm saying? Of course, in the end, you know what I'm saying, they got their get back, though, with the hyenas. You feel what I'm saying? They took care of them. So I'm not gonna lie. Scar, high on that list when it comes to the villains, for real. He high on that list. You feel me? He high on there. Very high on there. Then you got Maleficent, too, from the Sleeping Beauty. You got her too, man. Scar got to be up there for me, though. I'm not going to lie to y'all, man. Scar up there. Hades, too, from Hercules. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you know about that specifically, especially when they had powers and all that, that make them a little more, you know what I'm saying, I feel like dangerous to me. Scar still, like, at the top for whatever reason. Because, I mean, Scar was treacherous on there, for real. You know what I'm saying? Scar was treacherous, yeah. Hades from Hercules, man. High intelligence, powerful magic abilities, and brilliant schemes. Plus, he knew how to pick his henchmen, namely the Rocket's amped up pain and panic. Yeah, I say Hades is on there, Scar on there for me. Captain Hook, a strong one too. A real strong one, you know what I'm saying? I feel like for me. Captain Hook, a real strong one for me too. But I got Aunt Ursula. That's what I'm saying. If you watch the movies, man, especially Snow White and the Little Mermaid and all them, you feel what I'm saying? They was treacherous, bro. Really, everybody was. But I gotta say, bro, it might be between. I mean, and Jafar too, because Jafar, you know what I'm saying, with Aladdin too, with the magic and all that, it was different, man. I would say it was real different, y'all. It was real different, man. That's a hard one, though. You feel what I'm saying? That's a hard one. I might have to go with Scar and Jafar. You know what I'm saying? They match together. Scar and Jafar might have to be those ones for me, man, because I just feel like it don't get no more treacherous than that. When it comes to the magic, of course, Hades, you know what I'm saying, Maleficent and Jafar, like, as far as, like, you know what I'm saying, magicians, then you got Cruella and all them, too. Like, she was just, you know, I mean, as evil as they come, as, you know what I'm saying, as the woman would say, you feel what I'm saying, for sure. But I don't think nobody topping Scar, bro. I just don't think it is. Like, no matter what, as relentless as he was throughout the movie, even to try to get rid of Simba too to become the king, man, I don't think it get no worse than that. You feel what I'm saying? It just don't. It just don't get no worse than that one, man, for real. A perfect night in the early 2000s, man. The Xbox 360, the GameCube, the Game Boy Advance, and the PS2. Come on, if you know, you know. That's what I really be saying, man. We in the era now when it be in some of the moments to remember. That green ring that used to go around the Xbox 360 too. If you know, then you know. And you had to put that disc in there, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully it'll load up sometimes too, because it always had that little the green ring issue. If you know what I'm saying, then you know what I'm talking about. The PS2 was classic too. I'm talking about the classic 2Ks and all that. Live was still on there. Like, I mean, come on, bro. Xbox 360 was like futuristic to us before everything even came out like it did now. Like, it was crazy. You feel what I'm saying? GameCube was fire too, I ain't gonna lie. I know my cousins and them had the GameCube. I ain't really had no GameCube. It was just the Xbox 360. But you feel what I'm saying? If you know, do you know? You know when it comes to that. If you know, do you know? But it was tough. PlayStation 2, Grand Theft Auto, you know what I'm saying, San Andreas. Halo was a big one when it came out. See, I feel like that's super nostalgia when it comes to that, because a lot of people ain't familiar with that. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't familiar with that at all when it comes to that. They just not. You know what I mean? They just not with that, like, at all, y'all. Like, the original Halo and that online, like, when you used to go in there, and like, it was futuristic. So we ain't even talking. We talking about past Call of Duty and all that. Halo was the vibe. You feel what I'm saying? With them online matchups and all that, and going through the game, like that whole alien, you know what I'm saying, dynamic, and playing that game. That was a tough one that a lot of folks was on, man. You used to hop on the back of the little Humvee or the little Jeep they had on the game, or like them little flying little motorcycles they had on there, and like load up all them balls, you know what I'm saying, charge up your gun and all that. It was crazy, man. Cause at one point, you feel what I'm saying, you could switch up your armor color too. That was dope. Your armor colors were switching, the greens, the reds, you know what I'm saying, all those different ones, like the gold ones. It had people unlocking different ones. Halo was that vibe. You feel what I'm saying? For sure. The pizza, we was tough. Of course, we still rocking with pizza now, but pizza was that go-to. And if you know, you know. When Papa John's was really hitting, you know what I'm saying? When Little Caesars was like a top dog. You feel what I'm saying? Pizza Hut, all of them. It wasn't really heavy on the Papa John's. You're right, not really. Domino's and Pizza Hut was hitting heavy though at the time. They was hitting real heavy. You feel me? They was saying real heavy, like, for real. They was. Because I ain't even gonna lie to you. You feel what I'm saying? At one point, them top dogs was them top dogs. And that pizza, when it hit at a certain spot, you feel what I'm saying, then you already knew for real. Pizza Hut was like the done data, you feel what I'm saying? The same as Domino's too as well. The other ones weren't really in there like that. Of course, you had Little Caesars, you feel me? Because I think Little Caesars, anytime it was convenient, you know what I'm saying, back then, it always worked, period. Or CC's Pizza. Pull up the CC Pizza back then too as well. Whole vibe. I mean, come on. If you know, you know. Straight vibe, bro. They had the little apple crisp pizza I used to rock with. They had the little mini little salad bar. They had the buffalo chicken pizza. I know that for sure. They had certain ones that I know for a fact I was like, yo, these is tough. You feel what I'm saying? Like CC's was that vibe, that little quick buffet. It wasn't quite kiddie, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a Chuck E. Cheese in there, you know what I'm saying? It was like the teen version, you feel what I'm saying? Remember like the teen clubs and all that? Like before you get to the big dogs with the pizza spots, you feel what I'm saying? You had like CC's Pizza. So CC's Pizza was cool to go to if you didn't want to do, you know what I'm saying, the kid shit and all that. So major, man. You know what I'm saying? Major. The snacks was essential for sure when you was on the game. If you know, then you know. They was essential every time. You feel me? You needed that. If you was going to be on the 2K, the Halo, you know what I'm saying, the Call of Duty, the Super Smash Brothers, any of them, like any of those games like that, you had to have the snacks, man. The Mondo Juice, the chips, the pizza, the wings, you feel what I'm saying? All that. If you know, then you know. We was clutch with it because you was on the game like all the time. You feel what I'm saying? That was an after school staple. The game then, of course, is like crazy now, but like, especially if you had one too, like I said, that 360 and that PS2, come on, bro. We talking about straight nostalgia right here, man. You feel what I'm saying? We talking about straight nostalgia right here, y'all. Be for real. You feel what I'm saying? Be for real. Yo, they got the big ass TV, y'all. This TV was a sign of extreme wealth in the 90s and early 2000s. I know folks remember the big ass TV with the back on the back. I'm talking about the whole back hanging off. Like it probably took you like 3-4 people to lift that bad boy. I don't even know if you could even lift it. But the thick TV with the back on that bad boy, you feel what I'm saying? Plasma TV. I think that's what it was. That's what it was. The plasma TV, y'all. Like now, you feel what I'm saying? Of course, we got a certain look now when it comes to the flat screen, the 75 inch, you know what I'm saying, 85 inch, whatever the case may be. But that bad boy there, with the back on there, with the heavy back, come on, bro. The whole front part on the bottom was a speaker in the TV. Bro, come on, man. You was living it up, for real. You was living it up. And to be honest, I don't even think they don't even sell them TVs no more. Like, as I'm really thinking about a lot of it now, for real, they don't even sell them TVs no more. like at all. You feel what I'm saying? Like at all, they don't say them no more, man. And I be thinking too, cause it's like, bro, if you even go, like if you even ask and go to like a Best Buy or something right now, bro, they probably discontinued that so long ago. Like if you pulling up in a old head house and they probably got that, bro, that shit probably worth so much money now. It ain't even funny. I guarantee you it is. Cause we talking about antiques and certain stuff. If you got a working TV, a plasma TV, still to this day with a big back on that bad boy, man, come on, they need to throw that in a museum somewhere. Be for real. I guarantee you that. Do y'all remember too, man, when they had the Monopoly game, man? When they had the Monopoly game at McDonald's and you used to have to peel off the fries and the burger and all that for like the major prize. You feel me? I don't know. That's the one thing. Because folks were saying, they was finessing on it to a degree, but I'm like, I don't even know if I ever really won anything big on there. Like when it was heavy. Y'all know what I'm talking about? When it was heavy with it for real, y'all. When I say heavy, I'm talking about like at one point when it came down to McDonald's, when they was doing that with the Monopoly, bro, it was folks going in on it. I'm talking about, let me get a fry, let me get a burger, anything that had the peel off sticker on it, let me peel it off every time. Before you even eat the meal, like I need to see if I'm finna win that $1 million, if I'm gonna win that PlayStation, that Xbox, that TV, whatever the case may be. They had a lot of prizes on that bad boy, but like for the longest, I used to wonder too, y'all, was it legit? Like, was anybody ever winning like the major prizes when McDonald's was pulling it off? For real, I want to know. See, folks hey, I wonder if that's really true, man. Buddy in the comments said I went to high school with a dude who won $1 million on there, like off the peel off on there. I wonder if that's true. If it is true, that's fire, but that's what I be talking about. Because I know the grand prize was on there for a while, but I'm like, brother, anybody ever peeled it off and was like, damn, bro, I won $1 million. For real. But he said there's a whole documentary about why no one ever win. There's literally a HBO docuseries about how it was rigged. I felt that, like, I felt it too, to a degree, man. Because over time, like, as you was doing it, right, y'all? Over time, as you was doing it, it's like, bro, it's no way. I mean, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? I won't say it like that. But it's no way that many stickers that was going out like that nationwide, like back then at McDonald's, that they was going to have that many $1 million winners on there. Like, to win the grand prize. I guarantee you that. I just did see it. You feel what I'm saying? If y'all saw it, tell me. But I already knew to a degree that was finessing on it, because there's no way, bro. You finna get a value meal? You finna get a Big Mac, or you finna get a fry, and you think we finna bless you with $1 million? Man, come on, man. They weren't playing no games, man. Good idea, though. Good idea. But I knew they weren't playing. Good idea for sure. All that was my joint too, y'all. All that 1994, all that premiered. Why I felt like it came out before that. That was our In Living Color. I will say that. Shouts out to In Living Color, you feel what I'm saying? Because they the pioneers of it. The Keenen Ivory Wayans, you know what I'm saying? Jim Carrey's and all that too as well. They was pioneers of it. But all that, like for my era coming up, that was that joint, bro. Keenan Kell, Amanda Bynes. You know what I'm saying? All of them, man. If you know, you know, because I talked about it too before when I went to the little acting camp that they had. And I think the dude, Josh, I can't remember his name exactly, but he's on one of the main crew folks that was helping at the camp there, bro. And we won it, man. That's why I said we won it. I'm like, I don't even know why I didn't even get into the acting vibes, man. You feel me? Why was something I didn't even get into? Because it was fun as hell doing that at the camp, bro. We did like the little Disney joint too. I remember I was the bachelor. You feel what I'm saying? And the other three, girls that was in the group, like with us, that was supposed to be like Disney characters. So I know it was like Sleeping Beauty, Little Mermaid, and I think it was Sleeping Beauty, Little Mermaid, and might have been Cinderella. It was something, but we did it creatively. You feel what I'm saying? To where like when we was asking the questions, you feel what I'm saying? Like the bachelor questions, and like I was going through it, we had to do it creatively, like the Disney Channel type feel, and we won it, man. But I remember Buddy was there from that because that was my show. You feel what I'm saying? The sketch comedy was on point. Like it was funny. You feel what I'm saying? Good Burger, you already know. Kel and the Orange Soda, Keenan, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing for sure. He been on SNL for the longest. SNL is like, top tier 2 when it comes to that too. So that's dope to even see him from SNL all the way on to all the way back from all that. It's dope. It's dope as hell. You feel what I'm saying? For real, for real. And they did try to revamp it. They did try to bring it back, y'all, but like with a newer cast, like a younger cast or whatever too, or for the new generation. So I mean, it's cool. Like I seen like a couple of episodes, and it seemed like they got a lot younger, but it can't nothing top. Like it just certain shows or certain stuff like In Living Color, you couldn't even re-bring that back out. Like the original crew and cast is what it is. It's like the Dave Chappelle show is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? If Dave Chappelle don't come back and do it, we ain't watching that. And all that, you feel what I'm saying? All that was the crew, man. Like if they had like the sketch comedy was on point. Sketch comedy was on point, y'all. 1990 In Living Color premiered, y'all. And they started it all, I feel like. They was the real pioneers, you know what I'm saying, of everything for real. Because if you know, then you know. In Living Color, then all that. And then from there, you know what I'm saying, I felt like everything just came into fruition from there. But other than that, first, that's what we was rocking with. Still the greatest back popper and chiropractor I know. This chair, man, you know what? Come on, man. Let me get to it, y'all. Let me get to it real quick. I need to do the screen share real quick, y'all. So let me do that. There we go, y'all. If you remember these chairs, then you know, you feel what I'm saying, what time it was for real. These was the chairs that we was in right here, man. Pulling up, I'm not gonna lie, the taller I got, for real, no cap, like, as I was going through school, you know what I'm saying, especially high school, like, I got to a certain point, I couldn't even fit in this bad boy no more. No cap, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Whether that was in class, detention, whatever the case may be, bro, I couldn't fit in that bad boy. You feel me? But that's classic nostalgia right there. Uncomfortable as hell when you was in there. You feel what I'm saying? If you know, you know. But that's where you was at with it. Put your little binder up under there, you know what I'm saying? Slide in and out of the seats and all that good stuff too right there. Like, that's nostalgic in the classroom right there, man. You feel what I'm saying? The only time it got different, shouts out to Miss Bogan too, man. Shouts out to Miss Bogan, man. Up there in North Georgia, man. When I was at TFS. Had the finest setup for a classroom for real. Like it almost felt like you was in a tree house. You feel what I'm saying? Or like a certain vibe. She was like the real life Miss Frizzle. I'm not even gonna cap to y'all, man. She was the real life Miss Frizzle for us, man. I'm gonna say that, you know what I'm saying, 100%. Miss Bogan, shouts out to you. I had to do my senior portfolio with that too as well. Epic. If you know, you know. They got the video for it, all that. I was going in on that 15, 20-minute speech, senior portfolio. But, bruh, she had, when you walked in the classroom, bruh, she had the little treehouse, like, kind of little setup, like the little bed at the top. Well, not really a bed, but, you know, like a little top thing at the top, a little, like, ladder to climb down, and, like, a little beanbag setup, like, up under there. So even in her classroom, you feel me, it gave that vibe like you was chilling when you went in there. You feel what I'm saying? It was like for the seniors too. So like the senior portfolio set up, all that, but it was a vibe. That's why I said she was the real life Miss Frizzle, for real. Cool as hell, you feel what I'm saying? Down to earth. Like when you went in there, you was working on your stuff, you was reading, like the whole little under part with like a couple of bean bags. She had the drinks in there, like in a little cooler. Had the top part, you feel what I'm saying? Had the whole room decorated, like it was as hell. No matter how hard the day was or all that other little extra stuff that was going on, you feel what I'm saying? From science to social studies, all that was what it was. But when you went to Miss Bogan class, man, it was a vibe. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't even think we had the chairs like that one I had showed y'all to. I think it was like regular chairs at that point, but still, it was the nostalgia of that. And I think even when I went back up there like to see it, I think recent enough, it wasn't even there no more, man. I think they completely revamped the whole class, and it was like, man, that was my throwback real life Miss Frizzle right there, y'all. That's what it was, man. Like if you know, then you know, man. That's really, really what it was, y'all. Tom from MySpace, man. If you know, you know, man. The creator of MySpace, bro. They got so much nostalgia in there. When MySpace first came out, man, dang, bro. People in the 90s used to say all that in a bag of chips. That really was a phrase. No cap, that really was a phrase, man, for real. That really was a phrase, y'all. All that in a bag of chips. Like the lingo when it comes to certain stuff that you think about now, like in this era, like even from you feel what I'm saying? It's different because folks did say that, y'all. All that in the bag of chips was crazy, man. I remember my uncles too, man. Shouts out to them. They had like nicknames for me and my brother. Crazy, you know what I'm saying? Crazy as hell, but I mean, that's what it was. Skinny Minnie from JC Penney, and my brother was Fat Mac from the Rib Shack. I don't even know how the hell that ever came up or like where it came from. But bruh, it was funny as hell. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. It was funny as hell. It was too funny, y'all. Skinny Minnie from JC Penney and Jeffrey Bodine, like they used to call me. And I still didn't know who Jeffrey Bodine was for like the longest. I didn't understand it. But I believe like a famous actor. It was genius, but I wanted Skinny Minnie from JC Penney. And if y'all know about JC Penney, you feel what I'm saying? Of course they ain't around no more, but JC Penney was like, that was one of them spots. For real. You feel what I'm saying? If you talking about nostalgia, like going to get your clothes and all that. You know what I mean? Of course everything's still out now to a degree, but like JC Penney, I mean, Ross and Marshalls and all that's still out, but you know what I'm saying? That was a bag of chips. Crazy, man. But these phrases is wild as hell. Stop playing. Stop playing, y'all. Some of y'all didn't know how real this really was, though. You feel what I'm saying? Some of y'all did not know, bruh. MySpace ranking your friends? Come on, bruh. It was either beef or you was solid. Because this list right here, if you know, then you know for a fact, bruh, this would make or break a lot of friendships and relationships for sure, because folks was not playing about that ranking system on that list, bruh. You wasn't playing no games. Whoever was in your top 5, bruh, that was solid, bruh. That was like family for real. Your best friend had to be in there. If you was in a relationship, your girl had to be on there. You feel me? If you had certain siblings you was really cool with or whatever, like your top 5 list was everything. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you was that big deal out here. So you feel me? You may have had the top 10. Anywhere out of the top 10, you was tripping. You feel what I'm saying? On everything I love. You never need outside of top 10. You was showing top 20 on your junk, you doing too much. You feel what I'm saying? On MySpace back then. But that, like, we was already really doing the like advance on technology already anyway, because you just have to put in the little codes and stuff to change your backgrounds and all that. Because your backgrounds was major. Your song, when people came on your page, was major too. And your list. And every time you was switching it up. Like you was changing clothes, you know what I'm saying, to go to school for sure. Because at one point, bruh, like I know folks who was switching their MySpace up every day. Couple times a week. You know, some people once a week, whatever, but like that was your that was your, you know what I'm saying, your workspace. Like that was your creative station, you know what I'm saying, as people would put it, bro. Like it was always interchanging. And don't let it be a fire background too, man. The basketball players, y'all are, whatever the case may be, favorite NBA team. The football players had that, you know what I'm saying? The girls with the glitter backgrounds and, you know what I'm saying, all the little LED stuff. Like, it was a vibe, y'all. MySpace was everything. If you know, then you know. Really, I ain't even never tried to, like, log back into it recently. Because, like, I don't know. If it's up, if it's not up, I don't know. But I know for a fact, bro, MySpace will forever be legendary, you know what I'm saying, in our childhood for sure. It'll forever be legendary. Yeah. It's like, what did they just brought out back out MySpace, y'all? What did they brought it out like in a new way now, you know what I'm saying? Revamped it, shot it back out in 2025. That'll be fire. I'm not even gonna cap to y'all, man. That would be too fire, y'all. Too fire. That would be too fire, man. The official sports drink of the 80s and 90s. Stop playing, bro, because if you know, you know. That outside water fountain was everything, bro. I really feel like ain't no damn way we were supposed to be drinking out the water hose like that, bro, but we was. Because for real, I mean, like I said, if we was outside, bro. We was sitting on the green box. I know damn well you weren't supposed to sit on the green box. Because for whatever reason, I don't quite know what the green box was, but somewhere like electricity or power, you weren't supposed to sit on it. I know that. Like, we used to meet up at the green box, craziness, and we was drinking out the water hose. How the hell did we not understand or know that it was not good, you know what I'm saying, to drink out of that? No idea at all. You feel what I'm saying? But we did it. And you'll turn that bad boy up as cold as you could get it too. You feel what I'm saying? For playing outside all day, put that water hose up. Obviously, don't never put your mouth on it. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing games. Don't put your mouth on it at all. But let that cold water come out, and then, you know what I'm saying, sometimes you might spray somebody with it or whatever. But when it was trying to drink that water, it wasn't playtime. No, I remember that for sure. When I was outside with my homeboys, you feel what I'm saying, and we drinking that, like, bro, hey, we might have been playing around, whatever, water balloon fights, whatever the case may be, but I'm thirsty. I need to drink this water real quick. Step back. You feel what I'm saying? Let me get that little sip of water. And you know what I'm saying? If you was real thirsty, you on that bad boy for a minute. But that water hose, before they had filtered water and all that too, stop playing, man. And that's what we was on. Stop playing. Stop playing, bruh. Pokemon too. That was a major one too, y'all. Pokemon was a major one, man. 24-hour Walmarts and Dollar McChicken, man. I really don't think it's gonna never go back to that for real. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't, y'all. I don't think it's gonna go back to that. I feel like you might have some. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like it gotta be a 24-hour Walmart somewhere, but when everything was really 24 hours, it was a vibe, bro. Yeah, I remember when Steak and Shake was like that. When Walmart was like that heavy. Some of the grocery stores were like that heavy too. It was a lot of spots that was 24/7, man. And them Dollar McChickens, bro. That was a whole different era. When McDonald's really had a real value menu, like when I'm talking about everybody, I ain't talking about like, you know what I'm saying? Cool, I rock with the $5 biggie bag and all that. That's cool. That makes sense and all that. But I'm talking about the real value menu where you was pulling up at McDonald's with $5 for real, and you was really getting 5 essential things for them $5 and maybe a little bit of change. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit. But that was straight nostalgia. Like, I'm talking about the real, you feel what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm trying to say too. I'm talking about the real value menu, y'all. Nothing to play with on no type of level. The real value menu. Because if you know, then you know. I can't even remember what I had seen of that, y'all, but it was definitely one when they showed like the classic menu of what it used to look like what the value meals was. I said, bro, I don't think we ever going back to that. 50-cent nuggets, $1 this. I'm like, man, stop, bro. Y'all think we going back to that? I don't see it. I don't see it. Hardball. Keanu Reeves, definitely one of my favorite actors too, for sure. You know what I'm saying? The Hardball classic, if you already know too. The song was a hit. Bow Wow, Sammy, Lil Wayne, Lil Zane. I mean, come on, bruh. That was a kid's dream. Like, that was a hood dream right there, man. You feel me? The baseball kids, how they did, and Keanu Reeves like playing that role on there, boy, that was a vibe, man. I think it was it Baby G? I think it was Baby G who ended up, man. When Baby G got shot, bro, that was crazy, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think it was Baby G, bro. If I'm saying it wrong, my bad, y'all, because this is a classic movie. If you have not watched it, if you from the new generation, take your ass home and watch Hardball. If you from, you know what I'm saying, the last generation, you already know what I'm talking about. Hardball was that movie, bro. He took them kids, I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, from, yo, hold on. Was that Talia? Hold up real quick, y'all. Nah, I know it wasn't, but hold on. See, hold on. Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. I'm finna look something up real quick. That's crazy, y'all. Talia that be with Casanat. Hardball came out in 2001. Hardball cast. Yo, it wasn't him, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was thinking about somebody. I was thinking about a buddy that played him though. So hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick, man. Nah, where the full cast at? Alright, full cast and crew cast. I'm trying to remember everybody that was in it though, y'all. I'm trying to remember. Hold on. Kofi Evans, Raymond, Ray Bennett, Matt, Andre Ray Peters. Who was that? Ah, that was the pitcher dude. Hold on, man. That's who it was. Okay, yeah, the pitcher. Who also had the thing. I'm trying to remember Buddy though, man. Why I can't remember the dang name of everybody, man. I remember G Baby for sure. G Baby was a legend on there, man, for real, like that. Especially the scene, man. I'm talking about when they was racing home too, man, in the hood, trying to hurry up and run into the house, man, and G Baby got shot. I said, man, bruh. Man, it was crazy, bruh. Surprise strike two, right before your eyes, pitch three. Oh, I got you out without a doubt. Yeah, see? Yeah, I know the song. Man. I'm trying to remember though, man. Why I can't remember the everybody, dang, it don't matter, bro. Hardball was fire, bro. If you know, you know. Hardball was that movie, man. It was that movie, for real. It was that movie for sure. You are 15 and you're about to spend half an hour looking through all these posters without buying anything. If you know, you damn, but and don't let. I caught some weeks. It was a back-to-back movie. Like, I might go in, you know what I'm saying, social studies, you know what I'm saying, boom, movie in there for that day. I might go in there, never in math and stuff, but I'm trying to think science or one of them, or like anything else I feel like besides math or whatever the case may be. With that rolling TV in there, with that V, bro, I love going to class them days, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I loved it. And a lot of times, too, it was some good movies. I'm not going to lie. Even the educational movies. I remember that one with Martin Luther King on there, too, in the cartoon when they went back in time. Fire, bro. If you know, you know. And I can't. Was it called Remembering Martin or something? I don't know. But I know shows. I was rocking with them. You know what I'm saying? 100%. I can't remember the dang. The Martin one though, y'all. Why do I not remember that? I don't know. I can't remember it, but you feel what I'm saying? It was something. That's all. It was something, y'all. It was something. But I can't quite put my finger on it like at all. I can't, bro. They spot on 1,000 right here, y'all. This was all you needed for a birthday party back in my day. All you needed, bro. That's the phrase. That's what it sounds here. Clutch though. That cake. That what you call it? Napoleon, whatever. And, you know what I'm saying? The glitz is it. And then everybody pulling up to the party made the party what it was. That cake, you feel what I'm saying? Put your name on it a little bit, whatever the case. Good to go. You feel me? That was a classic. That was a smooth birthday party. And whatever gifts you was getting, you feel what I'm saying? It was smooth work though. Every time, bruh. Now it's like, man, you got to bring the dang giraffes, you know what I'm saying, all types of kicks and all types of gimmicks or whatever. Like, on a birthday parties now, be like, on childhood trauma, look at the ones they showing, y'all. Simba and Mufasa, Titanic, the last scene when they, Ash and Pikachu, movie ways and all that when he was on the new plan, bruh. The new one's supposed to be coming out, and bruh, don't count everybody in the world. Hey, if I under that boy going 2 miles an hour, y'all, out of the way for show. You feel me? Don't play. Don't. Boy, don't ever play with them woods on the back of them tree stumps on the back of the truck. Get out the damn way as quick as you can. I said best villains that ever, like, come on, bro. The Green Ranger from Power Rangers, come on, man. That's forever nostalgic, man. R.P. the Jason killed it as a Green Ranger, killed it. I think so, yeah. A Turbo Ranger, my bad, Turbo Ranger, but, bruh, it ain't no, you know what I'm saying, tough. A few of the episodes, even that little small increment of time, I was rocking with. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. If you know, then you know it's the truth, yeah. You got Avatar the SpongeBob SquarePants, the Invader Zim, Danny Phantom, with Gerald, you know what I'm saying, moving football. You feel me? Hey Arnold was a rocket power. Secondly, these all grown up, both tell me, but I'm not gonna cap it, y'all, bro. Yeah. Remember the Dylan grew from like the baby version of Rugrats to the all vibe to have Rugrats, for real. Gotta pick it. Honorable mention, though, I will say. As told by Ginger Cool. Show attached together, crazy. I don't even know. That was an idea, you know what I'm saying, for the ages. Like, they was ahead of their time, so it was too cool. It was the next row, Angry Beavers. Danny Phantom not, because you know what I'm saying, a lot of folks rock with Danny Phantom for sure. Danny Phantom not, because you know what I'm saying, a lot of folks rock with Danny Phantom for sure. Invader Zim. Cousin Skeeter for the Zim was fine. They did it out, I'm saying, when you was on that, and I forgot what her name is, though. That on with that one, I will say. I'm not even innocent and all that too as well, bro. That was one of the wildest. And don't get in trouble or whatever the case may be. And don't get in trouble or whatever the case too. That bad boy right there, life size and all that too.
Thursday, your boy Shall be back on here with y'all tomorrow, man. You feel what I'm saying? Your boy Shall be back on here with y'all